Hello everyone and welcome back again. I'm Dr. Eric Ruhland from the St. Paul Pet Hospital. On our informational video today, I'm going to be just talking about some very practical ways for you to do searches or to find information on the internet. Not necessarily to find it, but precautions that you need to have when searching for information about your pet online. I am of the generation, and like a lot of you viewers are, that when something goes wrong with either yourself or your pet, the first thing you do is reach for your computer and reach for the internet. And I want to make sure that we're locating the right sources and that we're getting the correct information if possible. So today I'm going to talk about some real practical guidelines to use when you're doing searches or when you're trying to look things up. I do appreciate when people come in to see me at St. Paul Pet. I like having people that are informed and that have some information or maybe a little bit of background about what could potentially be wrong with their pet. But obviously a veterinarian is going to be your number one source of information and your best source, because they're going to actually get their hands on your pet, take a look at what's going on, and be able to give you a good professional answer on that. So just for an example today, what I did is I typed in Google ear cleaning, because that's a pretty common thing that a lot of people sort of have to do. The first the very first four things that I see are obviously advertisements for ear cleaning solutions. And beyond that, as we start to move down here, I start to see that there's actually there's one homemade recipe. The fifth one down is a homemade recipe that is not written by a veterinarian at all. They have this home cocktail, this mixture of isopropyl alcohol and a bunch of other very caustic agents that they're putting in an ear cleaning solution. I saw a dog personally myself come into the clinic from a homebrewed recipe a lot like this one. If there is a product that is being sold or there's something being marketed, your red flag should be going off in your head if you're looking at that type of information. Another thing to look for as well is the writer of the article, or is the person credited? Are they a licensed veterinarian, or are they a licensed certified veterinary technician? Do they have the credentials to be giving that type of information? And if so, what are their motives? What are they doing? Obviously, for St. Paul Pet Hospital, I like to put these informational segments online so that people can get more information if we don't have time to cover something in an exam room. And that's my main motive, is to inform people. But a lot of times people on the internet, they have financial motives. So we need to always have your red flags up for that. So continuing to move down through this list of ear cleaning things for dogs, I finally had to get down down here to like the sixth one. I actually found an ear cleaning video by a veterinarian, but a lot of all the ads on the right hand side on Google, you see this yeast in dogs' ears, that ear cleaning solution. I see a 1-800-PET-MEDS. I see another 1-800-PET-MEDS. It's a marketing tool for a lot of the companies, and they know that, and everybody knows that. So they're going to be trying to give you all kinds of information to get their product. And what I want you to do is I always want people to, like I said, pay attention to the people that are writing the articles and their credentials. Don't just reach out for the very first thing that matches your search results. Don't just go with that one. You want to look at multiple sources, multiple sites. In a recent study, it actually found that 80% of the information regarding pet health that was on the internet was either slightly incorrect or just blatantly false and wrong. So, like I said, the major red flags that we should be having for a lot of websites: one, is it written by someone with credentials from a veterinarian or a certified veterinary technician? Obviously a veterinarian, if it's written by a veterinarian, that is going to be critical. Two, is there a marketing initiative behind it? Are they trying to sell you something? The third major one, are they natural remedies or these organic homemade remedies? Those are big red flags. Another fourth big one, if they're touting not using standard traditional veterinary care or medications, those are generally lay people that have either a grudge against veterinarians or veterinary medications or pharmaceuticals. Another thing is too, you want to be making sure that no one is trying to make diagnoses, either whether it's in a chat room or whether it's in a forum. It's wrong for a few reasons. One, it's unethical, and two, it can actually be illegal for someone to give medical recommendation over the internet or a diagnosis over the internet without actually seeing the pet. And if they're not credentialed as a veterinarian, that's illegal. So your veterinarian is obviously always going to be the #1 source of information and your #1 trusted person. It's great if people come in with a little bit of information or something that they might think is going on, but your veterinarian is going to be able to give you your accurate diagnosis and be able to help you out the most. So this is Dr. Eric Ruhland from the St. Paul Pet Hospital. I hope that helped a little bit on the internet and searching for information online.